Hi everyone, welcome back to Mastering English with Ease. If you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing and let us begin. Today we are focusing on section B of paper 1, which is the summary. It is worth 10 marks, 7 marks for the 7 points and 3 marks for the language. These are the specific instructions you need to follow. Number 1, your summary should include 7 points and not exceed 90 words. When rereading the passage, underline the key sentence or main ideas in each paragraph. A point can be found from each paragraph. Sometimes there are 2 points in a paragraph, especially if it is large. There are cases where you have more than 90 words and removing a word or two leads to your sentence not making sense, but you must still not exceed 90 words. This is where you need to be smart with your word choice. For example, instead of using have to, use must. That is one less word used. Number 2, write a fluent paragraph. Write the summary in a paragraph form, not in bullets. Your summary needs to make sense and have a consistent flow, which you can achieve by making use of conjunction words. And remember to always use a formal style because it counts towards language. Number 3, you are not required to include a title for the summary. Simply don't make the mistake of including it. Number 4, indicate your word count at the end of your summary. The word count will prove that you followed the first instruction, and please do not lie about your word count because the exam marker always counts to double check. If the word limit is exceeded, the exam marker will only mark up to the last sentence above the stipulated upper limit and ignore the rest of the summary. By the way, when you count, for example, 15 or 20 words at a time and note each down with a pencil, please do not forget to erase those after you are done. Those 4 instructions will be in your paper, so you will be reminded, but here are a few things you need to remember while summarizing. The first thing you need to remember is that the summary is based on the passage only. Therefore, you must not include your own opinion. Strictly stick to the passage and paraphrase because language marks will not be awarded if there are quotations. Secondly, do not use personal pronouns. If you are asked to list instructions, you and your. If you need to explain how to do something, use the command form of a sentence. For example, say apply sunscreen during hot days instead of people should apply sunscreen during hot days. This will also help with the smart word choice for your word count, which I mentioned earlier. If the text is written in the first person, I, then use phrases such as according to the writer or the writer feels this way. Then you just continue with the sentence. But overall, never use personal pronouns. Thirdly, do not use contractions. Write it is instead of it's. Use will not instead of won't. We need to keep it as formal as possible. The fourth and last thing you need to remember while summarizing is to not include adjectives, adverbs, figures of speech, numbers, percentages, and examples. The purpose of a summary is to have only the important information and no extra details. And that is how you summarize and get those easy 10 marks. Do not forget to subscribe and like if this was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below and I will see you in the next video.